most improved.
It's interesting to hear an icebreaker from someone that you think you know. But we, of course, when someone does an icebreaker, their purpose is to explain to us who they are and to tell us about themselves. And I think that everyone that we hear an icebreaker from does that. Art shared things. Well, actually, I wasn't around to hear your first icebreaker, so I don't know, possibly it shared the same stories. But the stories that he shared this time did tell us a lot about him. His confidence up here is obvious and easy. He's easy to listen to because he is confident. We got to know you well. It was interesting to hear about your birth and childhood in upstate New York. I would have loved to have known the town because I'm familiar with upstate New York, so that would have been interesting. But most people aren't, so I don't think it was an indication, any indication. The quotes, I think, indicated your preparation because you had to look them up and had to match them with what you wanted to say. You did talk clearly and audibly. You did stammer a bit, which I was trying to figure out if this was a nervousness or if you were trying to illustrate how icebreakers normally go. But it was interesting because I've heard you give many speeches and stammering is not something you normally do. I was entranced with his speech. I think the only thing that I would suggest that would improve would, instead of having pieces of paper with your notes on it, just have little note cards so that you're not scrambling, moving the pieces of paper while you're speaking. That distracted a little bit. I think people were, or at least I noticed that you were, instead of just talking, that you were making those noises and looking through things. The ideas in your presentation were interesting and I appreciated hearing them. You had a definite opening, body, and conclusion, and of course you used the three things instruction that we received very well. I think that it was an excellent illustration for our new people on how to give an icebreaker, and I appreciate hearing it. Thank you.
Thank you.